Morning guys, it's another Monday, the start to another week, and for the next couple of days actually the daily readings are going through Matthew 5, which is one of my favourite passages because Matthew 5, 6 and 7 make up the Sermon on the Mount. And in fact, as some of you guys know, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who is one of my absolute heroes, wrote a book on this called The Cost of Discipleship. It's probably his most famous book. And in this, he reflects on the whole of the Sermon on the Mount. But actually, his argument is that it can take a whole lifetime to just gather your head around some of these principles. And we've got in the passage today, Matthew 5 verses 1 to 12, we've got what's known as the Beatitudes, which are kind of 9 different people that God blesses. And the reflection for me just in general is that how different some of these values are to the values of the world. And in the reflection on the Instagram post today, I've said actually take time to look at each of these and think about what's the opposite value that's often the worldly one. For example, the meek. Rather than the meek, the world probably values the powerful, yet God says it's the meek that are blessed. What does that mean in our lives? Just encourage you to have a read through it today and to think about what are the different plays that are happening here. What's different about the kingdom of God? This is Jesus really laying out the kingdom, the upside down kingdom, where what seems to be good in the world isn't so good in the eyes of God, but what's good in the eyes of God is so different to what we see as good. Encourage you guys to have a look at it. Let me know some of the things that you discover, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning.